My name is John Totaro. Welcome to Totaro Books. You're in the same site you were when you saw the first video, but I just wanted to do a short chapter out of A Cry for Justice. This book was my first book released, and it was a pretty good experience for me to get a lot of stuff out in the open to people. But I kind of wanted just to read. It's a page and a half. So without any further ado, I want to get on with this so you don't waste too much time. It's only a page and a half, so if you just bear with me and go along for this little chapter, and you'll have to get the rest of the book to maybe understand what's really going on. But this is a few chapters in the book, page 23. It's called The Verdict. During the trial, there were things that were said that were so far-fetched that one would consider believing them just the fact they were said. My mother had been present and was staying with me in California at the time, just in case I needed her help. The judge and Avalon came out of the chamber, and everyone was on the edge of their seat to hear of the outcome. Avalon's mother and attorney were over at their table snickering and looking at me like I was crazy and really thought everything would go their way. As the judge sat at the podium, she was shaking her head with relief, knowing that this was going to be finally done with. The judge said, "With all of my confidence in being a mother, I truly know that nothing ever happened." The judge explained her mode of questioning would have allowed Avalon to expose any truth to any of these allegations if they were true. Well, you know that Avalon's mother, her attorney, and any family that was there for the mother were a little peeved. We were given 50-50 custody until the time came for my daughter to pass away. They could not just leave it at that. They were boasting Avalon would be in danger. My daughter was dying, for crying out loud. Now when are they going to just let it go? The judge just talked with my daughter one-on-one and even watched her interact with me while eating lunch and watching a video in the actual courtroom. Many things had been brought up during the trial to disparage my ability as a father, and make me look like the person they were trying to prove me to be. When I did find out Avalon was sick, I just wanted her to be able to do the things she wanted to do within reason, just as get her nails done and get her hair done. Any girl wants that done, right? Well, during one of the doctor appointments with Avalon and I arrived, only the mother was there. Only the mother wasn't the only one there. Her whole family was. Avalon had colored her hair from natural blonde state to a dark brown because she wanted her hair to look like mine. Her nails were done because she wanted them done. She was going to die. What was the big deal? They all watched and started freaking out when I walked in. I couldn't figure it out, and Avalon thought they would all like it, and was hurt they were all behaving the way they were. Come to find out, they were acting like that because they were saying I had those changes done to my daughter because I wanted Avalon to look more attractive to me. Yes, these people would ride on the mother's freaked out delusions. The mother's drug abuse obviously messed up her head. The thing the mother totally believed what she thought, and her sense of urgency made it more likely to want to believe. I could not win, and I had to make sure I stayed clear of these people. They were dangerous. Even after all the visits I gave the mother's family and the good job they said I was doing while the mother was away, they turned on me thinking this was going to help the mother get her way. I don't think they were really worried about Avalon as much as they posed. They just wanted to make sure that they made the mother look fit and good enough to have Avalon in her care instead of mine. There were many allegations against me, but nothing was sticking. Things were so far-fetched that I could tell Avalon was not going to have a peaceful death at the end. Those people would make sure they got her and basically harbored her so I wouldn't have any time with my daughter before she died. Anyways, things were being arranged for Avalon's return home. That's all I cared about for now. The day came Avalon was coming home, and my mother would return to California as soon as Avalon was back. My mother wanted to be around during this time because Avalon was very special to my mother. They had started making a dress together previously to all this and wanted to do a lot more while she was still alive and able to function. As my son and I were sitting around watching television, playing video games, I thought I had heard a car outside. As I looked outside, there were two vehicles, a sheriff's car and another white car with another man and woman getting out. I knew this wasn't good. As I watched them come up the stairs, I thought to myself this was some kind of nightmare, and what was about to happen couldn't be good. I answered the door and they came in, including two sheriffs. Child Protective Services came to tell me my daughter would not be coming home. I remained calm and asked why. They told me the juvenile court system had taken over the case and my home was an unfit place for my daughter. As I sit here right now, I can't help but take a break due to the impact this had on me at the time it happened. I can't believe the amount of stress I have already gone through trying to keep my daughter safe from the negative environment that she would be in if she was taken from me again. All I said to the people was, "You are making a big mistake." That's basically all that happened, and they left. I was done with the fight. Obviously, the mother had stressed too much urgency and concern about my daughter's safety and did her usual act, the system in which now had control. There was no hope. My fight was done. I could not go through any more, and I knew the system knew this also. This was one of my shorter chapters, and I just wanted to kind of share, this whole book isn't all about my daughter dying 2 weeks short of her 8th birthday from an inoperable brain tumor. It starts out that way, and the whole thing that I went through with the system to try to keep my daughter and my son safe. I appreciate your time. John Totaro, A Cry for Justice is this book. That chapter was the verdict. I do appreciate your time, and peace, wealth, and health to all. Thank you very much for your time.